Hello everyone, welcome to the business plan presentation final for FS and concept class. So today we've got a final with 5 teams competing in it, so that's a record for the last 10 years I think, so it's going to be a very busy final. What that means is we're not going to be asking any questions after the presentations, so you are just going to see the presentations. So the finalists this year are the University of Glasgow, the University of Liverpool, and the winners from last year, the Technical University of Denmark, our friends from Mexico, ITSM, and University College Dublin. So without further ado, I would like to invite to the stage the University of Glasgow.
Hello everybody, good afternoon, and thank you for coming to our presentation. We are Kelpie Racing, and we are looking for an investment of £250,000, for which we plan to offer you a 10% share in our business. My name is Iona, and along with my team, Emily, Isla, and Shannon, we're here to tell you why you should be excited about investing in Kelpie Racing. If you have any further questions about any of our points, please feel free to consult the handout that we've given you. The slide number should be at the bottom of every slide. So let me tell you a bit more about our company. Kelpie Racing is an affordable way to bridge the gap between karting and single-seaters. But to us, affordable doesn't just mean cheap, but actually well-designed, top-class, and long-lasting. Our car is the best product on the market for both athletes and those fans looking for a unique Formula racing experience. We hand-built our refined single-seaters in our factory, overseeing every process in order to guarantee our customers the highest possible quality. The hands we trust best are our own. Kelpie Racing is a company with a strong ethos of putting women in the driver's seat, powering sustainability. Our factory and headquarters are located in Essen, Germany, where we are perfectly placed to take advantage of every trade link, with the airport, canal, and rail station all allowing us to freight our cars to our customers and keep our carbon footprint low. On top of this, we are able to take advantage of the city's many karting and racetracks, so we can test our product at every stage, ensuring the highest possible quality for you. In the future, we plan on expanding throughout Europe, our primary customer base, and then further afield into the UK. Kelpie Racing is now in our 4th year of sales, and so far we have matched every one of our sales targets. Our customers can choose one of 2 ways to buy our car, either direct purchase or our finance plan, which allows them to spread the cost out. Our customers don't just buy a car from us, but a long-term investment in them, where we will be on call to help them look after their car for the entirety of its service life. Kelpie Racing, as a motorsport company founded by women, is dedicated to widening participation in motorsport. So to further these efforts, we've paired up with Discover Your Drive and also Racing Pride. Our other focus, powering sustainability, sees us partnered up with suppliers partnerships for the environment. Finally, we've paired up with Strathcairn Hospice, a charity that is very close to our founders' hearts. Now, let me pass you on to Emily, who's going to take you through the marketing overview.
Thank you for that, Iona. So my name's Emily, and I'm here to introduce marketing and promotion. Kelpie Racing, born of myth, built to last. Our tagline says it all. We are inspired by the Kelpie's strength, mystery. In comparison to our closest competitor, the Mitsubishi F110E, we are lighter, more affordable, and boast over a double power-to-weight ratio. So, who are we marketing our car towards? To understand this, we conducted a stakeholder analysis identifying 4 key groups. We identified racetracks as our highest influence, highest interest stakeholder, also identifying investors, motorsport enthusiasts, and the general public. After this, we were able to develop our target market as racetracks, serving 16 to 25-year-old Europeans with a special focus on women, as inclusivity is very important to us. After this, we worked on our marketing strategy, for which we used a four-pronged approach. Firstly, our social medias, by using platforms like TikTok, X, and Instagram to post behind-the-scenes footage of our car, we are able to engage our younger fan base online. Next, we utilized our charity partners, as highlighted earlier by Iona, to encourage youth access into motorsport and gender equality. As an all-women founded company, this also is very vital to us. Next are our two most important features. Firstly, our website. Designed to be clear, modern, and easy to use, our website has our product specifications, brand story, FAQs, and customer support section. Next is our most exciting initiative yet. This is our charity fundraiser and one we hope to continue in the future. So, one of our founders here, Isla, climbed the Scottish water kelpies outside of Glasgow in aid of a personal hospice charity. You can see her very small in the kelpie mouth over there. This act embodies what we stand for at Kelpie Racing in community and strength, and shows that quality for us is not just quality of performance, but quality of impact on others and the world we race in. And I'd now like to pass over to Isla.
Thank you, Emily. Moving on to our product specification, our high-performing, ready-to-race electric car comes in at 200 kilograms, delivering 115 peak horsepower. This equates to a staggering power-to-weight ratio equal to the LaFerrari supercar. Our custom accumulator, along with bespoke PCBs, come together to produce a reliable package with enough energy storage for the equivalent of a half marathon. Designed with the aspiring driver in mind, our car features a 45 to 55 weight distribution, along with an adaptable cockpit environment to support skill development and competitive performance. A full technical breakdown of, a full investment breakdown, technical breakdown of our specifications can be found on page 4, along with our end-of-life processes. Moving on to our quality and manufacturing processes. Firstly, we define quality through stakeholder needs and ISO 9001 principles. We control it through procedures, checklists, and structured design reviews. And we gather feedback through audits, customer satisfaction, and scrap levels. Here is how we plan to use your £250,000 investment to build a world-class manufacturing operation. Firstly, we'll establish an ISO 9001 aligned quality management system. This will include checklists and procedures to allow for repeatability and redundancy planning. We will then conduct internal training in geometric dimensioning and tolerancing, FMEA, and Six Sigma to mitigate potential failures in our manufacturing line. For our externally sourced parts, we will be implementing incoming inspection protocols and supplier scorecards to monitor and ensure consistent quality. We will also be looking to implement more third-party audits and non-advocate reviews to maintain an impartial oversight and verify compliance with our quality standards. To ensure every car leaves the factory with verified safety and performance, we will build an end-of-the-line test rig for suspension, motor, steering, and brakes checks. We will also maintain controlled high-quality spares to reduce downtime for our racetrack customers, delivering on 2 of the 3 aspects in the time-cost-quality diagram. Our manufacturing process prioritises in-house manufacturing where possible. By investing in a 3-axis CNC machine, it will allow us to reduce delivery costs and emissions while gaining tighter control over our quality by manufacturing the following components in-house. That leaves us with £40,000 in reserve for process refinement and contingency planning. Together, these steps allow our cars to be dependable and track-ready, increasing credibility with our clients. A full investment breakdown is available in the handout on page 6, along with our manufacturing timeline on page 5. I'll now pass you on to Shannon.
Thanks, Isla. I'm Shannon. I'm going to take you through the financials. Now, in 2025, our car is priced at £98,600. This includes an 150% markup on our production cost of £39,400. This is to allow us to maintain strong margins whilst offering a high-performance product, still undercutting our closest competitors. As you can see, our costs rise steadily at 3%. Our price does too to maintain profit. This graph shows our forecasted sales. So in 2025, we're at £8 million. This increases to £17 million by 2030. Our costs rise too, but Our costs rise too, but at a slower rate, so our margins strengthen year on year. As you can see, our ROI in 2026 is 81%. This increases to 248% in 2030, making this a highly investable opportunity. As you can see, our assets are now at £2.78 million. This is up from just £26,000 in 2023. This highlights the strength of our cash flow, inventory growth, and retained profits. We started the business in 2022, each investing £100,000 of personal capital, giving us £400,000 of equity. We also got a start-up loan from KfW ERP Startgeld of €125,000. We currently have 3,000 shares shared evenly between us. We are now opening the doors to external investment for the first time, creating 333 new shares, equivalent to 10% of the business, in return for £250,000. This graph shows our profitability story. So the bars track our net profit each year, and the line tracks our cumulative profit, which tops at £22 million in 2030. The early years were lean, but we're now seeing consistently strong results, profits and growth. We're staying cash positive from 2024 onwards. Finally, we're not just investing in the car, we're investing in our people. We offer a comprehensive employee benefits package to help retain and attract the top engineering and operations talent, because in the end, quality of life for our team is just as important as quality on the track. Thanks for listening. We are Kelpie Racing.
One more round of applause, that's brilliant. Okay, so next up on stage, we've got the University of Liverpool.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. We are so excited to share with you our business, ULM Racing. So in today's presentation, we're firstly going to run through who we are as a team, the team themselves, and a bit of history about us. Secondly, we're going to go through and tell you how we've identified our target market. Next, we're going to move on to our product. What are the options and how can you customize your car to be a fit right for you? Next, we'll talk about our manufacturing and the quality control and the sustainability values which go into making our product really high quality. Next, we've talked a bit about our market itself. We're going to talk about how we're going to reach them through our marketing. Finally, we're going to tell you, as judges, why our investment is worthy and how we're going to return on your investment. So, a bit of history. Our team was founded in 2020. Since then, we've sold 15 cars, amounting in £600,000 of sales. This has all come from the development and the launch of our Origin car. This is our first EV race car. The team behind this consists of 4 people: myself, Harris, and Cheyenne, as well as Mo, who unfortunately can't be here today as he's away on a business trip.
Thank you, Lucy. We are currently valued at around £1.6 million, and we are asking for a £250,000 investment for a 15% stake of the company. This is primarily to improve our race-grade product quality. From doing a stakeholder analysis, we have identified that there are 10 million motorsport fans in the UK, and out of those, 2 million are e-racing fans. From those, 800,000 are seeking engagement, getting involved with going to competitions, buying merchandise, and looking at customer behavior and target demographic, we found that 65,000 to 75,000 of these are high-intent buyers. Who are these people? These are young professionals. Firstly, Mia, a professional karter, an avid karter since a young age and dreams of racing in Formula E, and is looking to take the next step in pro racing. Dahlia, a tech entrepreneur who enjoys track experiences on her days off and wants something more exhilarating than her current sports car. And we have Hugo, a motorsport fan who races their personal car on the weekends and also is passionate about performance and customizing cars. Our competitors are firstly BAC Mono, a high-performance, high-cost car, Aerolatum 4, priced at £60,000, and Caterham 7620, priced at £58,000.
So now I just want to take you through our product and what we offer at ULM Racing. We offer two packages. The first is the Origin Edition, priced at £45,000, and our second is the Elite Edition at £60,000. When you purchase these, they both come with 2 years warranty, as well as OEM parts which are involved in the service. Now, if you're looking for the Essentials Engineered, the Origin Edition is for you. It comes with 4 in-hub AMK motors and a steel space frame chassis. It weighs in at 330 kilograms and it's got a 0 to 60 of only 3.8 seconds. Further details of this are seen in the brochure for the judges. Now, if you're looking for no limits and all innovation, then the Elite Edition is what you want. This comes in with carbon fibre monocoque and rims, as well as an active aero kit. The weight is reduced by 50 kilograms to only 280 kilograms. And finally, it's got a 0 to 60 of 2.8 seconds. Again, further details for this car are seen within the brochure. We do suit individual needs, so we've got a lot of customization options, whether that is what you want to change your powertrain, your driver interface, anything to do with your aero kit, we can do all that. All the respective prices can be found within our brochure too.
What is our unique selling point? Our unique selling point is Cora, our control and optimization race assistant. This is co-developed by Horizon Robotics, an AI company, and it is a track adaptive driving assistant which is connected to your car, and via app you can tune the car, responds and tells you where to brake, where to drive, and improves your timings and whatever you want on the track. It is based on your own driver learning profile, and it's very beginner friendly and pro ready. You can access this by the Cora app, and it has 3 main levels of intervention. Firstly, assisters. This is our minimal level of intervention for pro racers. This has gentle braking and steering to prevent spin-outs on risky maneuvers. Secondly, we have adaptive, which is our moderate level of intervention. This is for intermediate level drivers and looking to have real-time corrections based on their skills, ideal for new tracks. And lastly, we have Guardian. This is our most conservative level of intervention, which is for novice new drivers and has active braking, steering, and throttling. Cora justifies a privacy-conscious and secure subscription strategy. It is priced at £100 per month when buying the Origin package, and with the Elite package, you get 2 months free trial. It ensures to build trust with users, protect sensitive data, and ensures compliance with all the data privacy laws.
Now, onto one of our key parts of our company is the manufacturing and our quality control. So our aim is to get highly scalable and high quality and scalable manufacturing. To achieve this, we use the 3 following methods. We have hybrid cell-based manufacturing, which means that our subsystems such as the engine, the chassis, the drivetrain, and any electronic components are made together. Another way we achieve this is through batch sub-assemblies. So any of the parts which you don't see in the car, such as the brake lines, pedal boxes, and brackets, are made in batches. Finally, we implement advanced techniques such as CNC machines for our structural components, as well as 3D printing for some of our aero components. Now, this approach works because it maintains flexibility and precision whilst helping to upscale our production in the long run. To ensure we're sustainable and efficient, we follow another 4 methods. The 6R method: to reduce, reuse, recycle, repair, rethink, and refuse. We use eco-conscious materials, so any of our aero made of carbon fibre is all recycled. Another thing we achieve to do is we have a closed-loop waste cycle system, so all of the waste produced on site is recycled, sorted, all within our site. And finally, we have green spaces across the facility. This is to improve air quality and to help with employee well-being. For our quality control, further details are seen within the brochure. However, I'll just give an overview. So we've got cell-level quality checkpoints. We've got automated inspection systems, such as cameras and sensors within each of our cells. We comply with both ISO 54001, which is health and occupational safety, and as well as 14001, which is for our environmental impact. We have continuous staff training, and finally, there is always end-of-line dynamic testing for all of our parts.
So Harris touched on earlier who our target market is, but how are we actually going to make sure that we're reaching these people? Well, there's 4 key stages in our marketing plan. The first of these, advertisements. We want to make sure that our brand is being advertised on motorsport websites, on TV during races, and also on billboards in motorsport locations, making sure that our target market is seeing our brand. Secondly, social events. In the pits over there, we've all seen the likes of the Aston Martin, the Red Bull. We want our car to be alongside those, showing everyone the quality of our car and just getting our brand out there. Through this, we want to be at Goodwood, Formula Student UK, Formula Student Germany. But not only do we want to be going to these social events, we want to be holding them ourselves. We want to be bringing potential buyers into our factory, showcasing to them why they should buy our car. Not only this, but we want to bring young students in too, specifically women, showing them what it's like to be an engineer and in motorsport. Through this, we'd also like to develop an apprenticeship scheme, identifying young talent and bringing them through our company. Next, sponsorship. We want to be on Formula Student cars and on motorsport merchandise, making sure our logo is known. Finally, partnerships. We'd like to work with businesses and organise corporate away days for companies. I think it's quite unique to be able to go to a factory, maybe even test drive a car. It's just that experience. Social media is really important too. We want to make sure that we're on all platforms, whether this be Instagram, LinkedIn or X, posting regularly, using relevant hashtags and following relevant people to ensure we get the engagement and reach that we need. I'm going to speak a bit now about our expansion plan. We're currently in our first phase, which is Sheffield. Sheffield has such strong automotive history and is also a central location in the UK, meaning it's not just convenient for us, but our customers too. By 2028, we want this facility to be producing 30 cars per year. Next, we'll move into phase 2, Poland. Poland offers scalable, cost-effective manufacturing with access to the European automotive supply chain. This facility itself will have a capacity of producing 50 cars per year. Next, we want to expand into the UAE. The UAE offers us our target market, people with high-end customers who have the money to spend on race cars. It's also a growing innovation hub for automotive.
Now, I'm sure you guys want to know where your investment's going, so I'll run you through that just now. 87,500 will be used for our manufacturing equipment to help us upscale production and to improve the quality of our product. 50,000 will be used for research and development, and this is to help us push out our new app Cora, as well as the Elite Edition. 25,000 is used for our ISO quality and certification. Marketing and branding will need a big push to promote us and get us out there, as Lucy's just said. 37,500 will be used for our staff training to ensure that our quality is maintained. And finally, the remaining 12,500 will be used for our service and diagnostic tools, and this is for any vehicles that come back to us that need servicing. So we plan to have a full investment return by the second quarter of 2028, and the graph here shows that our projected ROI is approaching 200% by the end of the year 2030.
Thank you for listening. We've been ULM Racing.
One more round of applause for Liverpool. Well done. Brilliant. Okay, we would like to welcome to the stage the Technical University of Denmark.
Hello, my name is Matilda,
And my name is Fyodor.
and we're here today to ask for an investment of 250,000 euros in return for 15% of our amazing company, Ignite. So, as long as I've known Theodore, we've had one major issue. And 6 months ago, we had this chat about it. Hey, karting last weekend was so much fun. Want to do it again soon?
Yeah, really fun, but it was just so expensive. And my student budget, it's kind of tight right now.
Yeah, I wish we could do it more often, you know, like when we were kids.
Yeah, way easier when it was our parents paying. Should we just do Silverstone and Sim again?
Yeah, yeah. Might be the smarter option, but I wonder how many people are having the same issue as we are. So we went to an online forum and asked out, hey guys, how do you guys get your racing kick? Everything seems so expensive. And the responses were overwhelming. Racing was simply just too expensive and the entry barrier was just too high. So we're here today to ask you guys to help us. Let's bridge the gap. Together, let's make motorsport accessible.
Introducing Ignite. We are building the first platform that merges real-life racing together with virtual racing. By combining our Formula-style car together with our new immersive motorsport video game, you'll be able to train, progress, and compete like you never have before.
So today, we'd like to take you guys through the current market of go-karting and sim racing, how our innovative and new product integrates both gaming and racing, how we plan to manufacture, sell, and market our product, what the roadmap is for our company, and how you guys can get involved with Ignite.
Yeah, so we started by scoping out our core segment. First, we took a look at Scandinavia, where we can both deliver our physical and virtual product. Here there are 7.4 million people in our age bracket, and 50% of them are active racing gamers, and 37% of them are racing gamers also combined with number of Scandinavian go-kart club members. And if you look into the first page of the supporting material, you'll be able to see 2 customer journeys within this segment. Okay, now, as an investor, you want to know, is this a stagnant market or a market in growth? Therefore, first, we took a look at the sim racing market. It will grow with approximately 6.3% year on year towards 2029. This is also combined with a strong European go-kart market, which will also grow with around 3.7% a year. Therefore, the combined value of the 2 markets from 2024 towards 2029 will grow with approximately $10 billion. Now, this is proof that there's an increasing demand for physical motorsport opportunities, also combined with racing games. And if you look into the supporting documentation on the second page, you can see that there's currently a gap in the competitive offerings.
Perfect. Let's take a look at what Ignite actually offers. So we've created this unique and innovative racing game where you can select to play either with your friends or train alone. Then you can see, okay, I'm going to go in and do racing, or you can do tournaments. You can choose the optimal line, practice your ghost driving, and you can go in and select your local track. Here you can then choose, let's see, perfect. If you want to race in the wet or in the dry, you can go in and then have your race strategy, and then there's just one thing to do. Let's press ready. Now you're in the game, racing the car that you've also been racing on track. After each session, you'll get live feedback, and you'll see how you rank against their competitors. If we then take a look at what you're actually racing, we've created this Formula-style race car that has a top speed of 107 kilometers an hour. It's an electric drivetrain that delivers 80 kilowatts. Now, this car is fitted with many sensors, and on page 3, you can find more information both on the car itself and how we plan to develop our game. But if you take a closer look at manufacturing, there you go, we've broken down where we want to be located with our factory. We have a factory in the south of Copenhagen in Brøndby, as it is close to the karting tracks that we're planning on delivering our karts to, and it has a key placement in infrastructure, as the road right there goes through Denmark all the way to Sweden, Norway, and it's located near ports and airports. We've broken down our entire production line. There is a close-up view of this on page 5 on your supporting documentation as well. And here we've highlighted key steps to maintain high quality. This is such as the carbon wishbones, which are pull tested, and we test the chassis, there you go, the bend angle of the chassis and the dimensions of the tubes up to ISO standards as well. We do this throughout the entire process with different quality control steps. You can find these in a little table at the bottom of page 5, and if it's too little to read, there is also a table on the bottom of page 4. Right above it, you can also find a life cycle assessment of what we plan to do with our car throughout its year. If we take a closer look at our manufacturing budget, we have allocated 10% of our budget to outsourced components, such as PCBs and electronics, 10% for raw materials, such as the steel for the chassis and aluminium, and 70% of our budget is allocated to bought items to ensure that we live up to standard and maintain a high quality.
Now, how are we going to sell and market our product? First of all, we'll build an MVP landing page in order for potential customers and consumers to see our product, what features we have, and also for what physical tracks we have as partners.
Events are extremely important because we're uniting an online community with real-life racing. And for us, community is key. We are planning to host events both for tournaments, and we know that online presence is a strong point in our marketing. This is as we're entering the Danish and Scandinavian market where familiarity is key. So as it is a digital world, we have planned to focus heavily on social media.
Our revenue model is split into two. First of all, we sell the car directly to the go-kart tracks, our B2B customers. Here it will be a one-time purchase for 75,000 euros. Secondly, we sell the game directly to the players, our consumers. Here we'll have different subscription packages for them.
So let's take a look at these subscription packages. First, we have our base package, which has your one local track included, and we've included 10 iconic tracks, which we have scaled down to fit our car size. If you want to go a little further, we have a hobby package, which includes 3 track days a year on our local tracks. And if you want to go all out, we have your passion package with a track day a month. On page, perfect. Throughout all of these packages, we've included a 7-day free trial to ensure that our customers can test our product first. And on page 6, you can find a price reasoning as well.
Yeah, this is our roadmap to success. So what happens now? For the second half of 2025, we'll focus on setting up suppliers and partnerships. We'll be doing further development of the car and the video game, while also hiring key talented staff members to have with us on this journey. For 2026, our main focus will be setting up the factory, first of all with the machinery, and start delivering cars. We'll also scale our beta user base for our video game. By the end of that year, we'll launch our marketing efforts in Sweden. And for 2027, growth is at the heart of our company. Here we'll have focus on operational excellence, keep delivering to customers, and start scaling in Norway. Now, this is how you get involved. Today, we're here to ask for 250,000 euro for 15% ownership in Ignite. And your investment is absolutely crucial for us. In total, for our plan to work, we need 550k euro. We have already secured the first 300,000 euro from grants from the likes of EIFO and Innovation Fund Denmark. Now we need the last 250k. So, your investment will go towards R&D for both the car and the video game. It will also go towards key areas such as salaries, setting up the factory with all of our machinery. Our P&L forecast show that within 2.5 years, we'll reach break-even, and by 2029, we'll achieve a profit of 1.5 million euro. As said, your investment is crucial for us. Yeah, it is crucial, because it will help us ramp up our runway, and our company will be profitable enough that by end of 2029, we can either buy back your shares if you want to exit the company, or you can sell it to external investors when we're raising another round in order to scale to Germany.
So, you can take a closer look at our financials on page 7 and 8 as well. There's only one thing now to do. Let's bridge this gap and make motorsport accessible. We're Ignite. Thank you so much for listening, and we won't take any questions now.
Well done, Denmark. That was brilliant. Well done. So, we would like to invite to the stage ITESM.
Hello judges, we are TM Racing, and this will be our team for today.
In Mexico, the Zócalo is more than just the city center. It's the soul of our people. It's where we come together when it truly matters, to demand a better quality of life, to demand access to what we deserve to. Generation after generation, whenever the Mexican people have needed to be heard, we have filled the Zócalo with our presence, our voices, and our hopes for a better tomorrow.
This is why the next motorsport revolution once again starts here, at the Zócalo. We are TM Racing, and this is our Zócalo, a car born from the same drive to transform, create change, and leave a mark.
When TM Racing was founded, our mission was to create high-performance supercars that blend precision and quality while promoting accessibility and sustainability. And so, I want to ask you, what if you didn't need millions of euros, sponsors, or a racing license? What if you could have access to professional-grade race cars without ever going pro?
TM Racing thought about these questions 4 years ago, and so a revolution began. We envisioned a future where we lead the way in delivering high-performance motorsport for everyone, without the barriers of cost nor exclusivity. To do this, we got ourselves to our core values, with evolution, versatility, outreach, and quality. With them, we aim to evoke everything we aspire to be.
To achieve this mission, our top engineers came together and designed our most advanced vehicle yet, the Zócalo. Inspired by the electric Formula racing world, such as Formula E, but refined, re-engineered, and adapted for the commercial use at the highest quality standards.
With an electric MRAX 228 motor, reaching an impressive 0 to 100 km per hour time of 2.11 seconds and a top speed of 117 km per hour, the Zócalo can comfortably sit alongside some lightweight legends, such as the BAC Mono or the Ariel Atom 4.
Built with performance, reliability, and simplicity in mind, the Zócalo cars don't just compete on the track, they also compete on the market. At a price of 80,000 euros, it offers uncompromising performance. Engineered from the ground up with our in-house chassis and a relentless focus on precision and simplicity.
The entire vehicle benchmark comparisons are available on page 2 of your documents.
At TM Racing, we don't only build cars that excel, but we also shape our business models around the people who drive them.
Meet Sergio. He's a 35-year-old motorsport fan who's always dreamt of being a Formula driver. But like many, he doesn't have the time, resources, or connections to have his own professional team. So without a sponsor, he would just be a spectator, and his dream would never come true.
With over 400,000 fans attending the Mexican Grand Prix in 2024, and our national motorsport market projected to grow from 244 million to 500 million by 2035, Sergio represents a growing community of fans who want more than just a seat in the stands. For people like Sergio, we have created Formula Access.
With Formula Access, Sergio can arrive at a premium racetrack, suit up, and experience Formula-style racing just like his heroes do.
Now, on the other side, we know that not every driver is looking for this and some want to take it a step further. First, I wanted to meet Sofia. She's a 29-year-old racing enthusiast and engineer who started go-karting since she was in university. Sofia is looking for more than just a drive. She's looking for a connection. She wants to make the car a true part of herself. With the global motorsport market projected to grow from 7.9 billion to 18.8 billion by 2033, Sofia represents a growing demand for personalized ownership-driven racing experiences. For our clients like Sofia, we have created our made-to-order program, or how we like to call it, our MTO.
Together, Sergio and Sofia represents the two sides of our customer base. That's why TM Racing operates through two distinct business models.
First, we have our MTO program. For an exclusive experience at one of our MTO dealerships or selected partner dealers, clients have the options to customize a Zócalo to their own liking by selecting cosmetic finishes, tailoring the ergonomics, and fine-tuning the car's performance to their own preferences. Then, each vehicle is directly delivered to their home or chosen track.
making the experience of owning a Sakal just as special as the car itself. For more details on this personalized process and how we access our clients, please refer to page 2 on your documents.
We know that some drivers seek full ownerships, but others, like Sergio, just want the thrill of the race, and that's where a Formula Access model comes in. With it, we aim to target a wider range of audiences, ranging from amateur motorsport drivers trying to level up their game, to thrill-seeking influencers, and even those who are just starting their careers in motorsport.
We are currently operating in Mexico City, a city with a strong motorsport culture, growing leisure markets, and strong EV-friendly policies. In our model, we supplied the circuit with 8 Formula-style cars, alongside with staff training, 24/7 technical service, and annual fleet refreshments. Our circuit operates 6 cars in a 4 long-hour session, charging €450 per driver.
This rate can comfortably sit between some premium single-seater experiences, such as Knockill's Formula Renault for €280 per session, or the Red Bull Rings Formula 4 experience for €678 per session.
And here's where our model gets even stronger. As part of Formula Access, we strategically choose and replace 2 of the circuit's cars each year to maintain peak performance on the track. But instead of retiring these cars, we like to give them a second life for what we call a Formula Livery class. In Formula Livery class, each vehicle undergoes a full reconditioning process where new wheels, tires, brakes, and other components are added to the car. We then sell these cars at a 30% lower price point than their MTO counterparts, allowing us to reach fans who are not living near the Formula Access circuit or who might not simply be interested in the full MTO experience. For further information regarding the volume of production and the pricing of Formula Livery class, please refer to page 7 of your documents.
To support the production demands of our business model, TM Racing operates a manufacturing facility in the industrial corridor of Querétaro State, strategically located near our key supply chains and logistics hubs.
Including Re-Class, we're currently outputting 8 units annually, and we have plans to scale up to 16 by the year 2030. Final assembly, chassis fabrication, and system integration are all done in-house, while components such as batteries and ECU components are sourced from certified suppliers.
The facility is structured into 9 defined production zones, including assembly and integration of all the main systems of our car. These are optimized for efficient flow, ensuring that every single Zócalo that passes through a plant has a strict quality control.
We also take sustainability extremely seriously. All of our components are sent through formal recycling programs such as Ecollante in Mexico.
Using standard scope emission categories, we also calculate the CO2 output per Zócalo unit. You can find the full methodology and breakdown on page 5 of your documents.
Now, inspired by Koenigsegg's innovative and relentless drive to build the perfect car, TM Racing is constantly looking for new and reliable ways of increasing our quality standards in pursuit of reaching this same perfection. In line with this, we have created the following KPIs. First, we have less than 50 defects per million in our factory, a 98% first pass yield, and finally, a less than 5-hour resolution time. With these goals in mind, we have optimized the use of quality tools such as real-time diagnostics and factory telemetry, final assembly using Yokota principles, and a dedicated special protocol for our Formula V-Class cars.
Now, both in racing and in business, we know that momentum is everything. Thanks to our early customer base and our MTO program, we are now in a position to accelerate our business. Our growth strategy focuses mainly on scaling the MTO program, both through direct sales and through our dealership partners. We plan on doing this by producing 6 cars in year 2026 and scaling up 2 more units per year until finally reaching 14 by 2030.
This lean and focused growth model allows us to increase our output in 5 years while maintaining high quality control and reaching a broader audience of motorsport enthusiasts, all without overextending our operations.
Over the next 5 years, the company projects a strong and consistent financial growth. The total revenue is set to more than double, from around €600,000 in 2026 to above €1,300,000 in 2030. Alongside this gross growth forecast, the EBITDA will rise from €217,000 to above €350,000, demonstrating the consistent profit gain generated over time. Although their margins are expected to normalize as the business expands, the EBITDA margin will be kept robust, starting at 34.5% in 2026 and maintaining a healthy 26.5% by 2030. Net income also shows a strong upward trajectory, increasing from €207,000 to €290,000, with net income margins of 32.9% in the first year, moderating to a steady 22.3% by the end of the period. These statistics both reflect significant top-of-the-line growth and a solid bottom line, reflecting this company as reliable and a high-potential opportunity.
Now, in order to maintain our quality standards as we scale, we are seeking for an investment of £250,000. This funding will support the systems and tools required to meet our production targets while maintaining that performance and reliability that TM Racing is known for. You can find a detailed breakdown on the investment allocation and how will this affect our quality standards on page 8 of your documents.
Now, the projected returns are also highly compelling. Our business was valued using both EBITDA multiples and discounted cash flow models, from which the entire enterprise was valued at over 300 million euro for 2030. The £250,000 investment corresponds to an equity ownership of 19.26%. This business model yields an ROI for your investment of 11.83, with an internal rate of return of 27.53. Most notably, the net present value of the investment stands at over £290,000, which demonstrates the value generated over time. This brings us to a total enterprise value of your investment of £760,000, meaning that at the end of 5 years, your entire investment, including equity ownership and dividends, would increase by upwards of 205%.
You see, this is more than just a business or a vehicle. It's a movement. We didn't just build a car. We built a platform that invites more people into it, a platform for access, passion, and ambition. We built a product that wants to bring more people into track, into experience, and into the future of motorsport.
Because just like the Zócalo belongs to the people, so should the thrill of racing.
Gracias.
One more round of applause. That was brilliant. Thank you. So last but not least, University College Dublin.
Good afternoon. My name is Maya and I'm the CEO of New Racing, home of affordable sustainability. Today I'm joined with our COO Vanch, our CMO Dara, and our technical officers Connor and Rebecca. Today, we are asking you to invest €280,000 in New Racing in return for 12% of the company. To begin, we'll outline the current market and the challenges that it is facing. We will then introduce our solution, the JTS, and its plans for manufacturing and transport. We will present our marketing and communications outreach strategy, plus our 5-year plan, and finish off with some financial figures. You may see this icon in the corner of some slides. This indicates which page of the supporting documents you can go to in order to find some additional information about what we are speaking about.
So firstly, let's look at the market. More specifically, the challenges that we'll be tackling in our company. At New Racing, we were intrigued by the growth of esports, which is largely driven by the younger fan base of racing. Formula One's official esports tournament saw over 23 million in digital viewership, where most of it came from people within the age range of 25 or below. Now, when people are buying video games, it clearly gives a sign that they're willing to pay for the racing experience. But currently, there's nothing that bridges the gap between online and offline racing experiences. Like esports, Formula E has also seen a rapid growth. 25 countries across 5 continents have hosted the competition since its beginning in 2014, with a 23% year-on-year fan base growth. This also indicates that there is a demand for a competition which is both electric and sustainable. Now you might wonder who's going to benefit from something that is low cost and sustainable. We have Sola here, for example, who's a working student who dreams to attend a Grand Prix one day but can't afford to. There's eco-conscious Helena, who's planning a family trip, but doesn't want to break the bank for it. And then we have Peter, who's an artist and is planning a stag do for his thrill-seeking best friend. Now, what these individuals want is something that is sustainable, affordable, and exciting at the same time. But there's another problem. The future is electric, and although there are junior electric series underway, Formula E does not currently have a single-seater junior series which drives their next generation of racers into their own series. Now, what if we could tackle both these problems at once? What if we built something that meets the consumer's needs while also ushering the next era for Formula E? We present to you our solution, New Racing. Founded in Wexford, Ireland in 2023, we design and manufacture electric single-seater race cars, which we then sell to race venue operators, allowing them a chance to diversify and modernize their offerings. At New Racing, we pride ourselves at our 3 pillars. Technology, being Ireland's first electric race car manufacturer, will be ahead of the competition with continuous development. Sustainability, from now and in the future, we'll always prioritize sustainable practices. And finally, diversity. Recently, we were awarded the Bronze Mark by the Irish Centre of Diversity, which proves our dedication towards building a diverse and multicultural workforce. With these 3 principles in mind, we built our first product, the JTS.
The JTS is a competitive, sustainable, and most importantly, affordable electric single-seater race car. Its 300-volt, 6.2-kilowatt battery allows the car to go from provides for up to 20 minutes of racing. Paired with a 68-kilowatt motor, the car can go from 0 to 100 in 4.6 seconds and reach top speeds of 185 kilometers per hour. These stats are comparable with the cars in many junior Formula series. Additionally, it has an integrated battery management system, which allows for safe discharging and recharging. With the battery being built from the ground up, it has modularity in mind, allowing for easy servicing as well as an integrated upgrade pathway. Affordability and accessibility go hand in hand. We achieve this through our innovative modular design. Each battery is connected to the car with just 4 bolts, meaning that if the car is lifted on a simple jack, these four bolts can be unscrewed and the battery can be removed and placed on the maintenance and charging cart provided with each car. Additionally, each battery segment can be individually removed, allowing for easy servicing and replacement, which allows us to reduce e-waste instead of throwing out the whole battery. Providing high-quality products is a priority at New Racing. Our components go through rigorous and necessary testing. Our motor, battery, and circuits are all tested prior to use. A series of mechanical tests are also carried out to ensure safety and reliability, including emergency stop mechanisms, weld integrity, and key assemblies being subjected to rain exposure. Manufacturing machinery is also serviced and calibrated regularly and replaced should they be faulty. We also think that having our products have a high standard post-purchase is just as important. This is why when a track purchases one of our cars, we will go out to the track and host a training day with everyone who is expected to handle the car and instruct them how to check if it's in operative condition. We will highlight key electrical components and also instruct them how to spot damage on components that experience wear regularly, such as connections and mounting points. Additionally, track owners have the option to purchase our maintenance subscription with each car. This provides them with peace of mind as they know that that maintenance is covered for an additional €1,000 per year. We will go out to any of their tracks within hours to fix any problems on site from one of our 2 locations. We also want to have high quality products in the future. This is why we are constantly investing in R&D to provide upgrades for our cars in the future. With advances being made in battery and EV technology, there's great opportunities to upgrade the powertrain of our car, with upgrades to the battery leading to longer and more competitive racing. With an increase in the capacity cells of the battery, this would lead to racing increasing from 20 minutes to 28 minutes. With a more powerful battery, we can have a more powerful motor, which allows for better acceleration and a higher top speed. On the mechanical side, sensor coverage with rollover and crash detection units will allow us to have an increased safety, as well as provide us with data on how to modify the car. So, how do we stack up against the competition? We compare the JTS with the Mitsubishi from the ERA Championship. Although the Mitsubishi has the edge in acceleration and top speed, our lap times closely match each other. This is because of the JTS's lighter design, allowing it to be more agile in the corners. And crucially, our car is half the price.
Let's take a look at our manufacturing objectives and strategy. We aim to produce 25 cars in year 1 and expand to 160 in year 5. Alongside this, we will expand our operation, leveraging the Irish workforce's talent and skills. Our factory will be based in County Wexford with close proximity to Rosslare Europort. 95% of our off-the-shelf parts will come from Ireland or the UK. Additionally, much of our manufacturing processes will happen in-house, reducing the costs and our carbon footprint. Alongside this, we will have a customer service centre in the UK. Maintenance for the Great Britain will operate from this centre, while services for the island of Ireland will come from our main factory. Being based in Ireland has many advantages too. We have free trade with all EU member states as well as the UK. Our proximity to the port allows us to use freight routes across Europe, which reduces our emissions compared to other forms of transport. And finally, Ireland's low corporate tax rate of 12.5% opens us up to invest more into R&D. Now you know how we'll build our car, but how will we get it on track? We want to build connections with our customers and bring people from all walks of life into motorsport through B2B and digital marketing. With a sales team across Ireland and the UK, we will ensure personal buying and maintenance experiences. Customers can even visit our locations, meet the team, and observe prototype testing. Not only is it important to engage with track owners who are our customers, but it is also essential to market our brand to those who will be driving our cars at the tracks. We will do this through personal engagement on social media, replying to racing fans, celebrating holidays like Pride Month and Eid, and creating fun short-form content of our company will make sure people feel appreciated and a part of our mission. It's also important to engage offline too for this, so we're part of many initiatives that encourage a diverse interest in the sport and allow us to collaborate with our community. This year, we started a work experience program called New Futures. Our application focuses on interests instead of prior qualifications, and this ensures that we receive applications from people of all backgrounds. As we expand in the future, we also hope to engage by partnering with tracks to offer motorsport discovery days, where we can demonstrate our car, give live talks to members of the public, and run technical workshops in local schools and colleges.
So, what can you expect from us in the next 5 years? We will begin production in our first year, targeting Irish and UK tracks. From the get-go, we will begin to develop our battery and the other mechanical elements of our car. And these upgrades will play a key factor in our negotiations with Formula E. In our 5th year, our manufacturing will increase in order to fulfill this contract and the increased demand that this partnership will bring. And this junior series will lead us into the European market. Your initial investment will lay the groundwork for New Racing's continual success. We expect that our net income will grow steadily over the next 5 years, with the majority of our capital being used to start operations in our first year. Wage expenses and raw material costs are the main contributors to our losses in year 1. However, an increase in sales will result in profit by year 4. Our revenue is split between the sale of new cars, our maintenance subscription, and the sale of extra battery packs. This variety provides investors with extra security. In the long term, secondary revenue streams such as upgrade packages to existing cars will play an increased role in our income. In summary, we are asking you to invest €280,000 in New Racing to supplement owners' equity and private investment. Our project is valued at €5.2 million with a discounted payback period of 3 years. Thank you for your time.
So, I hope you'll admit that was fantastic and we saw some brilliant presentations there. So that brings the final to an end. The winners will be announced at the closing ceremony, so you have to wait to find out just if you took that trophy home. But I'd like if you could all give one big round of applause to all the teams who've competed today. That's it. Thank you to our judges who spent their time judging all these teams, and I hope you have a good rest of the day. Thank you, everyone.